Our next speaker is last year's winner of the Renewable Energy Prize, GreenVolts, an exciting solar photovoltaic concentrator technology, and he's here to share his experiences, and it's my pleasure to bring to the stage Bob Cart.
It's a real honor to speak to you tonight. The last time I was at this podium was about 9 months ago after winning the Renewable Prize for the Clean Tech Open. And there were 61 entrants in our category, and many of those were solar companies. So I thought the odds were pretty slim, and I wasn't very prepared. When I came to the stage to accept the reward or the award, the only thing I could say was, wow. This time I brought some notes with me. The Clean Tech Open organizers have figured out a way to make a big impact on both the economy and the environment. Launching clean tech companies with a firm foundation is a new kind of environmental activism. California is already a leader in culture, in technology, in policy. What better place to launch a new model for both economic and environmental success? So global warming is a bad deal. I'm not going to give you the stats on that. Many people think it's already too late to do much about it. The Clean Tech Open doesn't agree and is quietly trying to save the world. You won't hear that lofty talk from the organizers, the sponsors, and all the people who volunteer in the competing companies. We're pragmatic and practical. We know that to have the biggest impact, it's doing it through good old-fashioned business success. But before the contest, all I had was an idea, did some research, and had a prototype I made in my garage. A VC friend of mine who I talked to said, hey, Bob, you ought to enter a business plan competition. So I looked around and I found the Clean Tech Open. The timing was perfect. After looking at it, I realized I'd need a lot more than a good idea to win. So I asked my dad, like a good son, give me some advice. And he said, son, the energy business is capital intensive. You're going to need a rocket scientist for a finance guy. This time I listened to him. I recruited a guy who actually worked on the Falcon rocket for SpaceX. He got tired of rockets and went back to Stanford to get his MBA. He gets all the credit for writing our winning business plan. Ladies and gentlemen, GreenVolts' secret weapon, Eric Romo. He's back in the back somewhere, I bet. Wave your arm, Eric. There he is. So the other thing that we did right, in addition to having the right team, was getting out and talking to customers. Find out what they need. Find out what they want. Talk to investors and see what makes them tick. Talk to engineers, and you'll hear lots of it won't work, but listen to them and learn. Of course, listen, but don't always follow their advice. A general partner at one of Silicon Valley's major VC firms plainly said, a small startup will never sell to mighty utilities. I'm happy to report that he was dead wrong. This summer, we hope to, or plan to announce 2 contracts with utilities. After talking to thank you. So after talking to a ton of people, our story started to resonate. We were able to see where we had advantages and how we should go to market. With years of my own hands-on experience with solar panels, I knew that they cost too much and were just too inefficient. To get energy costs down, big improvements in both the initial cost and the efficiency were needed. We found that utilities had a keen interest in low-cost solar power. GreenVolts is all about utility-scale solar. Our mission is to deliver renewable energy in massive amounts, renewable solar energy in massive amounts to consumers via utilities at prices that compete with fossil fuels without subsidies. Our Carousel technology is a 3-kilowatt, low-profile platform that tracks the sun as it moves across the sky. Using low-cost mirrors, and we concentrate 625 suns of energy onto a 40% efficient solar cell. We use less than 1,000th of the active solar cell material of conventional solar panels. We deliver the energy directly to utilities near the loads, avoiding the cost, losses, and delays of transmission lines. Our complete systems approach allows us to dramatically lower the cost of solar energy. We see a future where consumers can get clean solar energy by plugging into the grid rather than going off of it. We've benefited greatly from this competition. The structured business planning process, the deadlines were helpful, and all the support. Writing a good business plan is really hard work, and having that carrot of a prize at the end is a big motivator. Every startup in clean tech in California should enter this contest. Winning's a big deal. If it's like last year, you'll get inundated by VCs calling you. You'll get immediate exposure and credibility. The prizes are also fantastic. Cash is always good. Thanks to our sponsor, PG&E, we now have a 2,000 square foot office in downtown San Francisco for a year. It's terrific. Wilson Sonsini and all the other sponsors have been really good to us. One of the interesting things to look at is what are the metrics that have changed since entering the contest and today for GreenVolts. When I really got into this, I raised $10,000. Now I can announce that we've closed over $1.5 million in seed funding and awards. Before entering the contest, I was working at another company in moonlighting part-time. Now we have seven employees, 5 of which are engineers. We used to meet in coffee shops and work in my garage. Our new office space is 2,000 square feet in the financial district of San Francisco. We've got 2,500 square feet of lean manufacturing facility space and another 12,000 feet coming online later this year. Our product has progressed greatly from what I like to call a goofy prototype that I made in my garage to an engineered prototype that is already delivering efficiency greater than any solar panel on the market today. We have 6 patent pendings, three exclusive license deals, and seven key partnerships. And I look forward to announcing our 2 utility customers this summer. So a hearty thanks to the organizers and the volunteers and sponsors of the Clean Tech Open. I wish the best to all this year's competitors. The advice I offer you is this: enter the competition and enter to win. And go out and talk to everyone in the industry who will listen. Good luck.